I'm back, y'all, with another video. So, this video is going to be about venting, right? And empathic people, we love to vent. The problem with this is other empathic people are going through a lot in their lives, also, right? Which means they will be on vacations, they're having family traumas, medical problems, dental problems. There's a lot going on with other empathetic people. So, and a lot of times, these empathetic people, the traumas that they're going through, they may not always vent them as openly, right? If y'all hear noise, I'm on the exercise bike, y'all. This ain't no fancy bike. It's a nice little bike, but you may hear the creaks. So, going back to what I was saying, a lot of times empathetic people, they won't be so open to vent about their problems. So a lot of times what happens is you're venting and you may not know what's going on because they're keeping it inside, right? So some of the red flags to pay attention to is if you're venting and they basically act uninterested, right? So you're venting and you say something like, you didn't have a good day or whatever. If the person doesn't respond with, that's unfortunate, I hope your day gets better, stop venting, right? Because they could be overwhelmed with hearing your problems, right? And so sometimes people just don't want to keep hearing it. Sometimes they just want to hear about happy times. So this is something that I have to work on. So what I'm going to start doing is maybe if I need to vent about something, do more videos to vent about it. And start doing this. Okay, stop talking about your problems for a while, whatever this issue is. And if the empathetic person asks about it, or if they ask how are things going in that area, then you may give them an update, if that makes sense. Second reason to stop venting is you may be venting to someone that's talking about you like a dog behind your back, or being very harshly judging you behind your back, right? So, and I tend to know not to vent to those kind of people, to be honest. I mean, I usually deal with people that are very upfront with me about how they feel about the way I'm handling something. So, somebody that I'm venting to, they can actually say to me, I don't agree with the way you're doing that. And so I tend to not deal with people that's hiding behind my back with their judgment, because I can feel that energy. And those type of people, I pretty much weeded out of my life. However, one true empathetic trait is this, and this is something that you have to be conscious of. Empathy is conscious, y'all, too. If someone's on a vacation and they did not call you to even let you know they were there because they were busy packing or whatever, stop calling them, telling them about your problem. Because you got to have empathy for the other person. Let this person enjoy their vacation. People get tired and tired of hearing about somebody else's problem. Handle your problem and just deal with it from there. And also, another reason to do it is if you're talking about a problem all the time, it's bringing a lot of negative energy your way. And so you just want to stop that. Okay, basically, whoever the problem is, you're giving them too much airtime. And you're going against no contact. No contact. When you have no contact with a narcissist, part of no contact is to stop talking about the ass, if that makes sense. Talk about it for a while till you get it out of your system, but leave it alone, because the reason you want to do it this way, a lot of times y'all still helping narcissists, right? Psychopaths and sociopaths. And they're steadily creating an environment for no contact. So they may be planning something like, well, when I get a job, I don't want my family to know where I work at. While they are steadily going to other people's jobs, harassing the shit out of them. So you want to create this atmosphere of no contact. And I'm just throwing out some examples. You know, we got real live examples of this shit. You know, it's crazy because I was talking to someone yesterday, a professional, and they were saying something to this effect, how basically this narcissist wants to be secretive, right? And secretive with the people that's been helping their ass their whole life. Like, how you get to 20 years old? You got to 20 years old because your parents, your adopted parents, your guardians been helping your ass your entire life. But these type of people, they suddenly want to be secretive. And that's because they think they got new supply. They think these other motherfuckers gonna have their back and shit like that. So, and I'm sorry for the profanity. I'm just saying it in that way, right? But yeah, just stop talking about the problem. Like, instead of talking about the problem, especially if someone has been empathetic enough and kind enough to listen to your problem for a while, don't abuse their empathy. And they're not a narcissist because they don't want to keep hearing the shit, and they are kind of giving you signals that they don't want to hear it. Signals that they don't want to hear it is them not saying, I hope you have a better day. Or them, I got somewhere to go. I got to go to prayer. Something like that. They just don't want to hear it. So you don't want to run off kind people with your problems. And like I said earlier in this video, you just don't know what they're going through. They could have a medical problem and be in an extreme amount of pain when you calling them. A lot of people won't let y'all know the amount of physical pain that they're in, y'all. Just like me. You think I tell everybody every time my legs go numb and I barely can walk down the hallway? I mean, and this is a real life symptom I have. You know, a lot of times as I get comfortable with my channel, as I continuously get comfortable, I will share bits and pieces of my life. That's a real life symptom I have, y'all. Real life symptom. Legs going numb, and for a few seconds or a minute, I'm struggling to get down the hallway. And if you want to be even more curious, it's due to spinal problems, okay? Pinched nerves, herniated disc in my back, and things like that. I take no medication for it. I am not in any pain. So the Lord is good. But every once in a while, I struggle with the use of my legs. But the way I make the symptoms less and less is it's not staying off my legs. It's being on this bike and keeping my nerves activated. You know, nerves die, y'all, right? They die. Believe it or not, nerves go out on you, especially as you get older. So people think, oh, well, my legs are going out, let me stop using them. No, pinched nerves want to be moved. They want to feel a sensation, right? Think about it. When people are paralyzed on walkers due to pinching a nerve, what do they go to? Physical therapy. What does the physical therapist do? Make sure they're moving those muscles, right? Think about that. So it's the same thing when you have the issue. So that's just an example of when I'm on a video, when I'm getting on a video, I'm not saying, y'all, my legs just went out again. Boy, I almost fell. I almost busted my head, y'all. Woo, my shoe came off. I was dragging one leg. I don't be telling y'all that shit. I just go on and drag my leg, get it moving. I get back on this exercise bike and I do my video. So this is just an example. So before you listen to one of my videos, you don't know that my ass almost injured myself and fell the hell out. You don't know that. Now you know. You know now. But one thing I do, I make sure I get on this exercise bike because I be damn if I walk outside and my legs go out. See, I be done activated my nervous system enough to where when I go outside and walk, they don't go numb outside because I don't want to fall out on no freaking concrete, right? So I just keep my body moving. That's all. No medication, no nothing. When I first was diagnosed with this issue and I ended up in the emergency department back in 2016, they had to stand me up. A few men had to stand me up. They were Muslim brothers. They did a duo over me. They were good men. Some good African Muslim brothers stood me up. I don't even want to feel like, I don't want to cry right now, y'all. That was just, no matter what y'all think about people's religions, I know this for sure. It's been Christians, Muslims that done prayed for me and over me, and miracles happen, y'all. Prayer is powerful. So when this situation occurred back in 2016, and I was in the hospital, and these Muslim x-ray technicians and nurses and things, they came and stood me on my feet. And one of them, I got some nappy ass hair, y'all. One of them even put my hair down back on my head, okay? And just the love that I felt, because you can call God, whatever you like, as long as you respect that there's one God in heaven. But I called on who I was supposed to, and the Muslim brothers respected that, and they came to help me. I didn't even know that they was around there. But when I couldn't use my legs, and I was screaming and hollering, so when I could not stand up on my legs on my own, and I needed these men to help me, as a result, the hospital did an MRI because they knew that it was something most likely going on in my body, in my spine, that x-ray would not show. And that's exactly what happened. The x-ray did not show the problem, but the MRI did. So for a brief period of time, I took the medication, and I learned quickly that some of that stuff does not agree with me. And I just started doing natural things, and I'm pretty much healed. I have very few problems with it, y'all. So this is just an example of what people go through behind the scenes, right? So you just never know. That person that you call in to talk about your problem, they might have just fell down and couldn't use their legs too. They might have had to get themselves a shot or something because they're diabetic, or you just don't know. They could be having a massive migraine headache. You know what I mean? So just work on that, because that's something I'm going to work on. There's a beautiful sister that I love, and she's on vacation right now. And so I'm just going to make a conscious decision to let her spend time with her family and not be overwhelming her with my problems, and just do it that way. And then wait on her to call me because she's out of town with her family, and let her reach out and call me if she wants to talk. And then what I'll do is I'll make sure the conversation is about her and what she's going through and what she's dealing with and things like that, right? So, oh, another thing I want to add, I just mentioned a couple of labels that they call religions, Christians, Muslims, or whatever, but I've also had Catholic people, Buddhist, I've had people, Pentecostal, I've had people from many denominations and religions show love to me. And all of them that show love, I could see the effect of their prayer and love worked instantly. Because in the example I'm using, when I was in the hospital with the Muslim brothers that were standing me up, and it was just so special. I mean, if you believe or know that you have African heritage in you, no matter how light skinned or dark skinned or whatever your complexion is, and you feel like, well, I know I got these big, nice, juicy lips from Africa, but I've never experienced a day in Africa, then the love from the brothers showed you, we consider you part of it, sister, you know? So it was just a very special moment. And from there, I healed greatly from the brothers that stood me up, you know? And they spoke in Arabic and they did a dua prayer. And I don't speak Arabic completely. I know some Arabic words, but I can't fluently speak it. Couple of the brothers, they also spoke in their African language, and they took the best care of me, y'all, and I appreciated that. So I'm just sharing some of what I went through to say this. You just never know what somebody else is going through when you're venting to them. And if they show any sign that they don't want to hear it, you want to show empathy for them. Now, if they never want to hear your problem, ever, you're dealing with a narcissist. But if an empathetic person is freaking tired of hearing your problem, then stop talking about it. Let them take a vacation. And so this is the self-work that I'm doing. And don't cut somebody off or ghost somebody because one day they don't want to hear the problem. Because like I said, you just never know what just happened to them. You just don't know. Because a lot of times, empathetic people, we listen to people's problems, but we don't share our own. And that's one of our downfalls sometimes. Like, if I'm sharing my problem with you, share yours. But a lot of empaths, they won't do that. They just hold it in, keep it to themselves. And so they get drained because they're just always feeling like they help you, but they don't realize you're willing to help them and talk about their problem too if they were willing to talk about it more with you, if that makes sense. So I'm continuing on this exercise bike, y'all. So I just thought about this because as things happen, I am going to share my thoughts. And it may happen to you and you know how to handle it. Don't get hurt. It's a favor to you. That's the Lord saying, I want you to talk about something else. I want you to do something better. I want you to get off this problem. I want you to go exercise. I want you to be on time at your job. I want you to go out to eat. I want you to go skating. I want you to go to the movies. Speaking of the movies, y'all, I went to a movie a couple of weeks ago. And I went and saw The Prey for the Devil. Okay? And whew, it was scary. Okay? So if you one of them type of people, you ever watch The Exorcist or you watch The Exorcist movie and stuff like that, if you ever went to a Catholic school, been around any Catholic people, the movie is definitely worth the money. Okay, the Pray for the Devil, not praying for the devil, but the Pray, Prey. What you are to predators, basically. That's what you are to a predator, like a lion. They're predators, lioness, or predators. So you're prey for them. You're food, basically. So if you want to go check that movie out, it's worth it. And it's scary. So if you go with somebody and they go to the restroom or go get some popcorn or leave the theater, and you too scared to go find them and make sure they okay in the restroom, that movie is scary enough for you not to check on your own mama. Okay? So I told the person that I went with, I'm so glad that you made it back from the restroom safely, because I was too scared to get up and come find you. And I'm one of those people, I'm your protector. I'm coming in for you. But them possessed people on that movie, To Pray for the Devil, scared the shit out of me, okay? I'm not gonna lie, it fucked me up, y'all. So if you wanna go see a movie that fucks you up and scares the shit out of you, see, when a movie fucks you up, it was worth the money. Because this is what happened. You definitely were entertained, okay? And a sign that you were entertained is you were scared. Another sign that you were entertained is you laughed. The movie makes you laugh. But yeah, go check that out. So I'll probably think of another video idea before the day is over. Because it's just one of those days where I just get on this bike and I start talking because I know that it's helpful. Because see, I'm a YouTube viewer. So I just talk about something that I would want to hear. Would I want to hear this video? Yes, I would. I would want to hear this video because it's little doses of things that I'm throwing in my video. Like, you might have been thinking, well, I want to go to the theater. What movie should I go see? I just advised you. I just told you what you could go check out. So check it out. And anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm still drinking this strawberry drink here. And let's just do better, y'all, together. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And oh yeah, leave a comment. Leave a comment. I love the comments that I get periodically. I don't get too many, but I get enough where I appreciate when I do get a comment. Okay? So thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. I am almost at 59,000 views, y'all. And as you know, YouTube really gives very little credit when I view the video. I mean, I might get credit for a few views, but I would say out of 58,000 and something views, those are legitimate views from y'all, okay? So anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. And comment. And I love you so, so much. I'm getting these calories now, y'all. I'm getting it. My goal, I lost 18 pounds. So I have decided to lose another 5 pounds. Okay, so that means I will have lost 23 pounds if I could get 5 more pounds off. So I just got to keep working at it, y'all. I got to keep working at it. So, thank you.